you and me. Let's get together now, you'll see just how this life is supposed to be.
Last night's events will not be forgotten by the skippers and organisers of the Vendée Globe or many of the followers around the world of sailing. Kevin Escoffier's boat PRB snapped in half in the middle of the Southern Ocean in rough seas sailing on his own. He managed to escape to his life raft and relied on his fellow competitors to save him. Jean Le Cam and 3 other skippers, Besthaven, Simon and Herman, took on the mammoth search and rescue task. This is not a story, but reality in the sport of ocean racing. It shows the camaraderie of sailing at its best. They're racing, but one of their own was in mortal danger. Thankfully, it has a happy ending.
It's still hard for me to believe it. Still hard for me to believe that I broke a boat inside a wave. I brought a boat at 90 degrees inside the wave. I should have taken a picture for people to believe me that just after the wave, the bow was pointing 90 degrees of the stern of the boat, and all water was coming from forward, obviously. And the water level inside grew up very fast, and I had a very, very short time to be able to decide what I have to do. After again, I've been thinking to that in the life raft. I've been thinking to that a bit now, but it's down. Should have been trying to stay a bit longer on the boat. Maybe it would have been better for me, for people to find me. But what I'm pretty sure that I would have been able to stay the night on the boat because the water that was already going above the deck, it was too dangerous, and I was better in the life raft. I was looking outside very often through. There is a zip in the life raft. I was looking very often outside, and I was very happy to see Jean. And after that, when Jean turned around me, we've seen that it was impossible to go from the life raft to the boat at this moment because weather conditions were too bad. The sea state was pretty bad with something like 5.5 meters, but a lot of angle on the waves and 32 knots of wind. And so we are. I don't know if we decided that because we have been able only to say 2 or 3 words. But for me, in my head, the idea was to stay in the life raft for the weather to be better, for the waves to be smaller and the wind to decrease, and to do the move between life raft and boat the day after. So for me, in my head, I was going to spend all the night in the life raft, and it was okay for me. For me, it was safer to spend the night in the life raft and to switch from one boat to the other with less wind and less waves. So for the night, I spent the night quite well. I say it was not comfortable at all, but in the head, I was not going to. For me, it was sure that the day after, I will have someone coming with less wind and less waves, and to be able to get from with the life raft to other boats. Close to the morning, I heard a sail. At the beginning, I thought it was still waves just coming on the life raft, and I heard a sail flapping. So I get out. I had my head out of the life raft, and I've seen, and it was not dark anymore due to the moon. Even if the sun was not there, we were able to see very well. And I've seen Jean just above me at, I don't know, but 100 meters, 200 meters. And I asked him, now? We do it now? And he said, yes. And he told me that I will come against you. And he wanted to have my life raft. He wanted to have his boat coming like that, drafting on the life raft. but he was a bit too fast, and it was 5 meters. I don't know exactly. It's always hard to say in meters, but he threw me a line with the buoy at the extremity. I catched it, and then we both of us pull on each side to be able to get the life raft as close as possible to the stern of Jean Le Cam IMOCA. And as soon as I was close enough, I jumped and catch the back of the boat.
And what was the first thing Jean said to you?
Oh, you're on board, you're on board. He was very happy. Oh, you're on board, Kevin. I told him, oh, yes, I'm on. I'm sorry to disturb your race, Jean. But we had a big hug together. And he told me, no, it's not a big deal, Kevin. Last time it was me disturbing the race of PRB.
Jean was rescued himself in 2009 when roles were reversed when Vincent Rouet, then skipper of PRB, did the same at Cape Horn. VRSportTV has had a number of viewers contact us regarding what is to happen next for Kevin and his rescuers. The Vendée Globe Race Direction are discussing a plan to evacuate Escoffier onto a French naval frigate at the Kerguelen Islands. This is yet to be confirmed with the authorities. Also, the international jury will be convening shortly to discuss time, compensations and redress for all of the skippers involved in the search and rescue operation. This will not only take into consideration the time lost, but any significant changes in their racing conditions. The other skippers who went to search for Kevin were Yannick Verstegen, Boris Herman and Sébastien Simon. Adrenaline pumped when they needed, and the aftermath has left them exhausted both physically and emotionally.
La pire chose que je redoutais, c'était ça. Donc Kevin est à bord d'un radeau de survie. Et la DC vient de m'appeler pendant que je regardais un film pour aller secourir Kevin. Donc on est avec Jean Le Cam, Yannick Verstegen et Boris Herman. Donc voilà, je me suis habillé et il est pile poil dans l'axe du vent, donc plein vent arrière. Il y a une mer très très forte. J'avoue que j'ai la boule au ventre. C'est une situation un peu particulière. J'essaie de rester concentré, en tout cas, voilà, je fais route vers Kevin et j'espère qu'on va le retrouver. C'est un moment que je redoutais un peu. Voilà, on n'a jamais assez discuté de ce genre de problème, mais en tout cas, on va trouver des solutions. On va y arriver. Je suis à 46 000 de Kevin. Allez, à tout à l'heure. Bon, je suis arrivé sur zone. Voilà, il fait noir, il y a des grosses vagues. J'ai préparé le bateau, tout ce qu'il fallait pour récupérer Kevin si jamais je l'aperçois. Le MRCC a envoyé une nouvelle position de sa balise et c'est moi qui m'y dirige. C'est pas tout à fait celle qu'on imaginait avec la direction de course. Donc j'y vais là et je vais ratisser le plus possible à la recherche de Kevin. Bon, la bonne nouvelle, c'est que Jean a réussi à sauver Kevin. Voilà, donc on est reparti. Je suis fatigué, je vais faire bien une sieste, je suis soulagé. C'est incroyable, la mer était hyper mauvaise. En fait, je suis passé à 4000 de Kevin seulement et moi j'ai rien vu à la Yes. Voilà, en tout cas, c'est une super nouvelle. La course peut reprendre. Allez, c'est reparti. Moi maintenant, je vais me reposer un peu là parce que je suis fatigué. Donc je vais en remettre de toutes ces émotions. Mais voilà. Sacré moment.
Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down.
the morning and speaking to people, I realize what happens, and I feel quite emotional about it.
I see. But at the same time, you have a certain solidarity, looking after each other and knowing that other sailors are close.
Yes, of course, there's not a second hesitation. The safety of another sailor is much more important than the race. I think all of us are happy, and I was absolutely happy to abandon the race to focus on finding Kevin, and that was the absolute priority. I cannot imagine what. I don't want to think about what could have happened, and that has made the race kind of.
The rest of the fleet were kept informed of the operation, and has hit everyone hard, but also a huge sense of relief that everyone is safe.
C'est une nuit vraiment pas terrible, parce que savoir qu'il y a un copain en difficulté, voilà, ça enlève la cerise et on n'a pas du tout envie de raconter qu'est-ce qu'on mange comme ça sert, quoi. Par contre, bravo à l'orga, bravo à les gars, que vous êtes partis sur place à chercher Kevin, et surtout bravo à Jean qui l'a récupéré. Voilà, là je suis tranquille. Mais bon, quand même, je pense que tous on est un peu stressés pour cette histoire, parce que être ici au 42e sud et savoir qu'il y a un copain qui a son bateau plié en deux, voilà, c'est pas rigolo du tout. Bon, histoire derrière nous, on commence une nouvelle journée, on a un tout petit peu de soleil, et voilà, et j'espère qu'il va réchauffer tous les coureurs de la flotte, vu que je pense qu'on était un peu tout touchés pour cette histoire. Allez, vive le soleil!
I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head.
Je voulais vous dire que cette nuit nous a tous affectés. On a un peu communiqué avec les autres en interne. C'est génial, bravo Jean. Super, bravo Jean, bravo Kevin. Encore une fois, vous avez montré vos capacités de grand marin. D'un côté de quitter le bord de manière le plus safe possible, l'autre de récupérer un bonhomme le plus safe possible. Trop content de cette fin heureuse. Je crois que bravo à tous, bravo, voilà, bravo et bravo. La nuit a été un peu bizarre pour nous tous, je crois, et nous fait prendre conscience encore un peu plus de la difficulté de ce qu'on est en train de faire. Et c'est pas parce qu'on fait des bananes flambées que on prend les choses à la légère. Voilà, ça m'a pas été reproché, hein. Mais c'est en interne. Bravo encore et trop content. Mais super content, ça met du baume au cœur, vraiment. Allez, well done Jean, well done les gars. Allez, on continue safe and fast.
On a lighter note, Ari has found his advent calendar. It's a tradition for many people preparing for Christmas, and the Vendée Globe skipper is no exception.
And it's Tuesday morning, 1st of December. That means that it's time to open your Christmas calendar. And I found from my boat a surprise bag full of lots of nice things. For example, Finnish famous licorice. I found one of these. And of course we have the Christmas calendar here. One bag for every day until the Christmas. And this is now number 1. And it's time to open it. So excited what's gonna be inside, like a kid a few years ago. Oh wow, I got some nice poster stickers from my previous happenings. That's a good one. And really happy for after yesterday's drama that Kevin is saved. that feels almost a Christmas. That was a touching thing what happened, and reminds us, all of us, that how serious business we are working with.
The race for everyone is still paramount. Amel shows us a sample of what conditions the Southern Ocean is handing out.
Et voilà, changement de décor à bord de l'Occitane. On a quitté le soleil, on a quitté la chaleur. C'est parti pour le gris. Le gris, la vitesse, la glisse. Allez, je vous montre un peu l'ambiance. On est à l'attaque devant le front. On va essayer de rester devant, avec une mer encore praticable. Et un vent entre 20 et 26 nœuds. Et une vitesse top d'appareil. Là, ça envoie. Wouhou! Voilà, on a 24 heures, un peu plus comme ça, une 36 heures. Et après, on ira chercher la bordure sud de l'anticyclone. Nouvelle aventure, à nous le sud! Allez.
Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, don't let me down, down, down. Oh, I think I'm losing my mind now, yeah. Oh, I think I'm losing my mind now, yeah. I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head, darling. I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. So don't let me down. Don't let me down. Yeah, don't let me down. Yeah, don't let me down.
VRSportTV will be bringing you regular reports throughout the epic Vendée Globe. Subscribe now for total uninterrupted access.
Oh, I think I'm losing my mind now, yeah. Don't let me down.